I'm here, travel to India to meet Dr. Arvind, Dr. Vinaya. Thank you so much, and thanks for bringing baby Janvi.
Thank you, Vijay.
Thank you.
Tell me about, 7 months ago, baby Janvi's health and life was so different to what it is now. How did that happen?
We got to know about a program called IAHP, that is Institute for Human Potential, that changed the life of our baby Janvi. So we started implementing all the programs which were told in the book.
Hang on a second. You both are MD doctors, and you had to read a book to look after your baby?
Yeah, that's a different story.
Why? What was the reason?
We just ran around various clinics and specialities for around 6 to 7 months, and all of them ended up telling what our baby can't do rather than telling what we have to do. And we did not get any answers for any of her problems. And we found that there is an institute in Philadelphia called the Institutes for the Achievement of Human Potential, which specializes in training the parents of brain injured kids on how to care their children and help them develop to achieve their highest potential. And the first step of the program was to get the book called What to Do About Your Brain Injured Child.
I will be talking to Dr. Arvind on my show, Unlock Your Health, to go through the entire story of how both of you as young parents discovered that Janvi, because of cord around her neck during your pregnancy, which was a very stressful time. How did you feel, Vinaya, as a mother?
Whenever I thought like my child is not developing like others, they told like you have to wait and we'll see like what she can do. Further we'll do something. But I just wanted to do something as early as possible. Then when we went through the book and we started implementing the program, I really got a hope that my child can pick up along with her peers. Like not only upcoming her problems, even she can achieve her highest potential and she can compete with her peers like others. She can be a normal child. As I started implementing, we started seeing results in terms of her health, in terms of her awareness, in terms of her mobility.
I will talk to Dr. Arvind in detail about the various steps that you did on Unlock Your Health, and other parents can learn a lot from just listening to the story that you have to present to the rest of the world. I know both of you have given up your jobs.
It was not permitting us to spend time with the baby doing the programs. The other thing was, if we accept to do the programs of the institutes, they just tell us to give a commitment that either one of us should leave the job and take care of the baby. Just reading the book, going to the college, and we are working, and she is just at home. Yeah. So that's the reason why we had to leave the job. And
the healthcare systems do not really fund, even in developed countries, to implement a program like helping the plasticity of the brain, because in medicine that thinking is only emerging. This is time involved, it is cost involved, it's very demanding. How are you funding this?
Well, till now we have used all our savings and have funded our program and helping her out. We have to see how we can continue to do the programs further, and our visit to the institutes, we have to find an alternative, because we don't retain the university job anymore.
Yes.
And we are just doing a private practice to earn out.
And what also interests me, Vinaya and Arvind, is that you have formed a research team where you are looking at how you can use some alternative and complementary approaches to help children for better brain development.
Yes.
And you're doing it as a voluntary service.
Yes.
And what I'd really like to request all the listeners and viewers is to support parents like you and to help the programs that you are doing. I know you just recently have set up a fundraising request for baby Janvi. Do you mind giving my listeners the details of where they can go to?
Yeah, sure. So the fundraising is at a website called youcaring.com.
You as in
YOUCARING,
G.
youcaring.com. And baby Janvi, JAANVI.
Okay, Arvind, I'm going to place this link for donations, and all the listeners and viewers can actually go to that link. So if we can come together as a community, not only to support baby Janvi, but to support every work that you're doing to help other parents to understand there are different ways to support children with brain damage, that would be a fantastic thing. I really feel very honored to be with the three of you. It was worth a trip coming to India to meet the three of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vijay, for
Thank you,
hosting.
Vijay. It's a pleasure.
Unlock your health. It's all about you. Join Dr. Vijay Murthy.